Hello again, this is part 2 of my small stuff, ditty bags and whatnot for my ultralight backpacking trips. Now this is the stuff that stays in my backpack. I don't have it on hand. It will be in my central backpack pocket, right? I just did a video on all of my ditty bag stuff, stuff that I have on hand in my satchel, right, when I'm hiking, right? And obviously there's stuff, missing too, like consumables like a granola bar or on my map too. I didn't include that. Well, that's not consumable, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so there's obviously other stuff that is not going to be, covered, but yeah, there's plenty of little small stuff in here that we'll get into. Now, here's my scale. I'll begin with the easiest thing, which is over here in the Ziploc. This is an ancient Ziploc. If you notice, the other Ziploc was like a brand new one. This one, I have to admit, by now it's just sentimental value that I'm keeping this for years and years, and I've been using the same one for the same purpose, but still going strong. Why not, right? Okay, so let's check it out. So here is the I don't really know what to call it, where I keep my dirty stuff that gets dirty, which is my ground cover, which is just a SOL emergency blanket that I've trimmed, and that it's still going strong. I'm surprised at how long that's been surviving, right? And then my gaiters are in here. I mentioned in my other video from last year, my summer video, that when they get dirty and I take public transportation, which I normally do, I'll take a bus, train, or combination thereof, and I don't want to have that, on while I'm, traveling, so I'll take them off and put them in here, right? So there's that. That's easy. Over here is a newer addition to my kit, which is I have an Anchor external battery. I'm not going to open this because it's pretty, self-explanatory. You got the external battery and a cord for my smartphone, which I'm using to film right now, and yeah, that's it in there, right? An adapter, right, of course. So here we go. Let's weigh that. This is heavy. Again, the super ultra light guys are going to cringe. Oh my goodness. But yep, 190, let's call it 190 grams, right, for my electronics or my phone accessory bag, right? But I use my phone to take a lot of pictures now, and of course keep in touch with family and all the other advantages of having a smartphone. I have to admit, as a smartphone Luddite, when I finally, came to the dark side, I'm pretty happy now, right? But I'm glad I waited, as I discussed in the comments section. Another video when somebody asked, yeah, I'm glad I waited for the nicer smartphones, right? Okay, I should have opened this beforehand because this is a two-hand job, but here's my first aid kit. This is a Z-Pack zip pouch in bright orange, and that was on purpose, so it's easy to find if I'm hiking with someone, or if even if there's strangers around, or even for myself if I'm bumbling around in the dark and I really need to get the first aid kit. This will be bright and easy to spot. Okay, there we go. So here comes the big dump, right? Wait, but first to weigh it. And I know those of you are making plenty of jokes now because I said big dump, ha 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 ha. But let's weigh it first, right? Alright, let me see here. That's 141 grams. Make sure everything is on there, right? 141 grams for my first aid and repair kit. Let's check it out. Alright, here we go. There's plenty of stuff. This is going to be a pain to clean up, right? But I rarely ever use my first aid kit, right? But it's good to have for peace of mind. It's one of the most important, pieces of kit you can take, right? So there's the empty zip pouch. Let's get that out of the way. A piece of paper, just for if I need to write something down, which is rare, and also, emergency fire starting. But yeah, it's good to have just a little piece of paper, right? I have here fire starting kit and a candle. So I have in here old Esbit tabs in there and a piece of toilet paper soaked in wax. Right, so if I really need to have a fire, I will have a fire. But as I mentioned before, I don't have fires that often for health concerns. If you don't believe me, Google it. It's another controversial debate with outdoor enthusiasts, right? Wood smoke is carcinogenic. But yeah, every now and then, life is short. I understand that point too. It is a point well taken, right? Okay, some Imodium, right? Just in case I have some stomach problems. That is the Imodium, right? No, I take that back. I'm sorry. This is actually kind of like a generic Dayquil for flu. Already, yeah. So generic Dayquil I have there. I taken the last one when I was out hiking sick. So is this the Imodium? No, this is the this is Advil, Swedish Advil for you Americans, Ipren or ibuprofen, right? Got some butterfly strips. We're getting in all the first aid stuff now. I'll put the repair stuff aside because that's kind of like a whole separate, you know, discussion, right? So I'm kind of gonna pick through for all the first aid stuff. Blister pad. Every now and then you get blisters, right? This is a aqua gel for if you get a big scrape. These are good for those. It's a very nice kind of band-aid. Small or bigger band-aids, I have more repair stuff put to the side. I knew this was going to be tricky. Alright, so there's that. And Band-Aid, Gauze, Band-Aid, Gauze. Don't even have to get into that. Band-Aid, Gauze. I doubt I'll ever use some of those big gauze, right? Band-Aid, guys, and you can tell I'm a father because I have like the goofy Band-Aids, right? Well, here's a normal Band-Aid. Alright, here's a more goofy. The Space Band-Aid. I believe this is a monster, smaller Band-Aid, right? Tick tweezers, right? And I can hear my kids playing around downstairs. Tick tweezers. Here's the Imodium, right? In case you get any stomach problems, right? Gorilla glue that's unopened. That's the repair stuff. See, I was almost there. Almost there. Let me get all the first aid stuff. Sugar and salt. This is for dehydration. I mentioned this in my last small stuff video. I have not had to ever resort to that. Water here in Sweden is plentiful, right? But a just in case measure, and it has other uses. You can actually put sugar in cuts. I would obviously use something else like first, more preferable to use. I have some triple antibiotic ointment in here, right? And salt, you know, has other uses, if anything, for food, right? Pen with duct tape wrapped around it. Pen for writing, you know, on the paper, and then I have some duct tape. That gets a fair amount of use. Good for blisters or hot spots, like if blisters on its way. I rarely get blisters anymore, I have to say, though. Very happy with my shoes. Some matches. A little bit of some small safety pins and a small spool of thread. Now we're getting into I guess I have some extra S-bit. Huh. This is redundant. I'll have to take... I'm glad I'm going through this. See, this is why I do this. I'm going to take that out because this was from winter time when I wanted to have just a little bit more peace of mind. So that's going to get nixed from my kit. Alright. I had the Dayquil, the generic Dayquil. Here is NyQuil, right, as another just-in-case type measure. Alright. I believe we've gotten through all of the first aid stuff. Well, there's a Q-tip. And you have to forgive me bumbling around here with everything. Okay, we're mostly repair stuff, right? Unless, what's back here now? More of that generic Dayquil, right? No, this is paracetamol, just in case I need to mix up the paracetamol and the ibuprofen if I'm like really sick. But again, that's a very just in case type thing. So, back to repair stuff, right? Running out of time and battery. I gotta get through this. Gorilla Glue, as I said before. Tea bag, that's not repair stuff, that's first aid stuff. Come on, get it together, man. But yeah, that's for staunching wounds and for yeah, you can rinse out your mouth, clean your mouth with it. It is an astringent, right? But back to repair stuff. This is just to keep things dry. Cuban tape, nylon tape, a small repair kit, and then the Thermarest patch. Ha! And I'm done before my time runs out. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care.